about some quality time with my Hot Topics panel. Celebrating their 40th anniversary as Seattle's longest-running improv theater, I have Ron Hippie and Jill Ferris from Unexpected Productions, along with my executive producer, Joseph Sutner. Hello, my friends. Welcome to the show.
Hi.
Thank you. Hello.
So Unexpected Productions is turning 40, which we'll be talking about in a few minutes. But somebody else who is having a big milestone, apparently Grimace. He's celebrating a big birthday, 52 years old, and so they released this milkshake, but...
I have a lot of questions seeing these photos.
Yeah, what is Grimace? And by the way, why is that picture from like 1987?
Well, you know, I think they're trying to have a fun, kitschy celebration for the mascot that is apparently a taste bud. Is that what we're supposed to understand?
That's the thing?
I'm horrified by that photo, actually.
No, you're nightmares.
But, you know, I do love McDonald's.
Oh, that's sweet.
We do all on the staff.
Actually, you know what? I might have that up in my office. I'm not going to lie.
Yeah. And shout out to McDonald's. They did send us some merch.
Yes.
Oh. And shout out to our panelists. Look at them all wearing purple. It's like we planned it, right?
We love Grimace's birthday. We celebrate it every year. No,
Yes. Right.
Isn't Grimace something you do when you feel a pain in your side, though?
Typically.
Right. That's what I always thought, too. It's
Yeah.
like, oh, she grimaced.
Are we trying this now?
Yeah, what does it taste like to you? I just feel like it tastes purple.
Definitely makes me grimace. No, this is a...
What does that taste like?
It's not. Is there some berry in there,
It tastes
or
berry.
it's just a nondescript?
It's just purple. It tastes
yeah,
purple.
Purple.
That's what my kids say. I want the purple, like, popsicle. And I'm like, what does it taste like? Grape? They're like, it tastes purple.
You know, it's pretty good, actually.
It's delicious.
I don't know, an entire one, I don't know. I think I'd be
Yeah.
flying off the walls, but this is really tasty.
Yeah. It
That
does,
is good.
Doesn't make me grimace at all. I'm not seeing anyone grimacing. So it's.
Wait, can we go back to what Joseph said about Grimace? Is it taste bud?
Isn't that what they said? I believe that it's like a giant taste bud mascot.
Okay.
I don't know. I'm kind of more like a Ronald McDonald guy, Hamburglar. Those
Okay,
are
can
more
we
my
just
favorites.
actually, even though, see, we grew up with it, so we're indoctrinated
Yeah,
into this
of
culture.
course.
And I love all McDonald's, but isn't it funny that we've got a clown, a Hamburglar,
And
and a taste bud?
Giant taste bud. Yeah, it is a bit odd.
Who else do we have?
What about the Fry Guys?
Fry Guys? That's true.
Yeah.
All right. Well, you know what? Either way,
52 though.
I'm not against it. Look, I'm about to go eat my Egg McMuffin after this, so hey, I'm going to wash it down with my Grimace birthday shake.
I'm definitely a savory guy more than a sweet guy, so I'll go for all the, like you say, I'll go for the Big Mac. But
yeah.
this isn't bad.
No, happy birthday. Hey, happy birthday,
Happy
Grimace.
birthday, Grimace.
52.
We love you, you big silly taste bud. Well, speaking of getting older, Kelly Ripa says she still wears clothes that are 30 years old.
Wow.
That's
Yeah.
a long time.
I don't know. I don't know if I have clothes that are 30. I'm not going to fit into anything that I wore 30 years ago. Believe me, I've tried.
Yeah.
I got to admit, it's sort of a, I don't know if it's pride or if it's laziness on my part, but this is newer than 30 years. But I do have clothes that date back probably 30 years.
Yeah. Well, if you hang on to stuff too, sometimes then, when it's 30 years old, then it's back. And if
Yeah.
you still have it, then you can wear it again. Or maybe it's like a simplicity thing, like Steve Jobs. He wore the
Yep.
same shirt,
His own
right?
uniform.
And
Yeah.
Ralph Nader. Only they did it every day. She doesn't wear the same dress every day.
No.
No. Okay.
Look,
so-
I wish I could still wear the clothes I bought 30 years ago because it would make a lot more financial sense. But it just, having babies, they're changing.
Yeah.
I do actually still have my cheerleading uniform.
You should have brought that in.
I couldn't fit into it. God no.
well,
Maybe one day my
Letterman's
kid
coats,
can.
wedding
yeah.
dresses.
Yeah, my wedding dress. That's
Oh,
not
nice.
30 years old.
I'm
but-
wearing the oldest piece of clothing that I have. My dad got me this my sophomore year of high school, this shirt.
No way.
So I'm still rocking it.
30 years ago?
No, 20. Well, actually, yeah, 2000. I got it in 2004. So I was a
Yeah.
Oh my
sophomore.
gosh! So you're Lacoste. That's you know what? That
It goes
says a
back.
lot for Lacoste. I
Yes.
mean, that's quality product
it's
right
timeless,
there.
It's good quality.
And
Yeah.
it's got sentimental attachment.
and
That's the thing.
sentimental
I
attachment.
get attached to it's ridiculous, but I'll think, oh, that shirt means something to me, even though it's just some old junky beer shirt. Or something like that.
No, it's true because you can make wonderful memories in those
Yeah.
shirts.
Yeah.
I literally just donated the dress I got engaged in because I was like,
Oh.
while it's sweet, it's taking up
But here's my
space.
question. Was Kelly Ripa saying all that to say, like, I'm so environmentally conscious, or is it just saying, like, I'm still as skinny as I was 30
Yeah.
years ago? I think
It's
that's
both.
Both.
That's
It's
also part
both,
of it.
and it
so I
makes
don't know.
me like her less.
Well,
It says she can store things too. Some of us
Whatever.
have to get rid of
Listen,
stuff.
Kelly, not
Listen,
everyone can, work work out 70 hours a week. Anyway, to continue my discontent this morning, have you all seen some of these memes on the Instawebs where it's like Gen Z talking smack about Gen X? Like, why does everyone let Gen X off the hook? And people are like, listen, we were the last generation of feral children. We do not play. Leave us alone. We don't want any of it. I kind of agree with that.
Yeah, I feel like the conversation about the strife between generations is ongoing for forever. Millennials, boomers don't get along. I don't know. I just feel like Gen X, they're like the middle child of the generations, I feel like. And,
we got forgotten.
Yeah, and that's fair to act that way, I guess. So
My mom left me at home at like 7 and 6. Like she was like, I was making top ramen. Like, you know who figured out that you're not supposed to put foil in the microwave? Me, by myself at home alone. So I survived.
Yes.
By the way, don't put foil in the microwave.
That's part of Gen X, though. I mean, weren't we all originally like disaffected? We were, we reject everything. We can't find our own voice. Forget it all. So I guess we reap what we sow, maybe.
Oh. That's a little
Wise
meta
word.
for me.
Yeah, I think they're with the Gen Zs. They're maybe more. I don't want to say delicate because that would be negative, but I would think
delicate.
that. Well, okay, you can say it, but maybe I would think that would help them embrace Gen X in a way of understanding and all the balance and the openness to things as they are. I'm just surprised there's any negativity toward Gen X from Gen Zs.
All right. Well, I don't know. They just need to just stand back, okay? Just relax.
Yeah.
Amity is a very proud Gen Xer. So.
I do know that my
Even though
kids
she's almost
both
millennial.
claim that I'm a boomer all the time.
Oh.
Ow,
I
bird.
am not a boomer. Look at the map. Here's my driver's license with my birthday on it.
Okay. All right. But I'm actually technically a Zennial, but we're not going to go there.
You're an in-betweener.
Oh.
Yeah.
I have fully enveloped and just welcomed in a new trend that we've seen happen over the last several years is these new, well, not new, I shouldn't say, but people who have say, let's forget old plastic water bottles and let's develop a love for these metal ones. But did you know that your water bottle says a lot about your personality? Not just in my case where I have stickers
Now, what's
all
that
over
one?
it.
That's a hydro?
So this is a hydro flask
Okay.
that I got on sale at REI because they're like $35, but they, during the summer sale they have that.
Yep.
Hydro flask says I like simplicity and quality, which is true. This will keep water cold, but we're also a big fan of the Stanley mug here.
Oh, yeah. Love that.
Nice.
Seattle company. Yep.
Nice.
This thing
It's pretty great.
changed my life. Have you guys ever used one of these?
Yes,
No.
yes. Stanley is great, and my wife and I actually have some of those. I gotta say though, I don't know what this says about me, but my water bottle is a martini shaker, so
I think that says great things about you.
I think it does. Well, don't distress because there's also on this whole list, they listed Brewmate as the fun mom.
Well, that's...
So I have one of those too. You can make a little cocktail in here, it stays cold. So I cover
right.
all the bases.
yep.
I cover all the bases. What
Yes.
about you, Jill? Do you have a
Well-
water bottle du jour?
I do have a water bottle, and it says a lot about me, I think, because I don't really drink a lot of water, but I have one. So my water bottle says I'm a poser, because I really don't drink water, even though I have a water bottle. It also says it's from Sweden, which I'm not, and I got it as a gift from someone who is really outdoorsy, avid hiker.
Is it a Yeti? Because apparently if you have a Yeti, you're eclectic or cottage core. I can feel that for you.
It's a FJALL Raven.
Oh,
Fjall
that's
Raven.
kind of fancy. Fjallraven,
That's
huh?
very trendy.
And if I had to spell it, then I am a poser. But it makes me feel athletic and outdoorsy and all
Jill,
the things.
I'm giving it all to you. By
Okay.
the way, last one on the list we have here is Nalgene bottles.
And I feel like those have kind of
Outdoor
fallen out
Classic.
of...
One of my best friends,
Do they
my
still-
friend Joni,
okay.
she loves her name.
I mean, I had one in
Nalgene.
high school. Everyone when I was in high school had one of those things, I feel like, so...
All right, well,
And there's these too.
Yeah, and then there's that too.
then there's that too. All right, well, we're about out of time. I was just about to ask you about UFOs, but
They're out there.
the truth is out there. Well, John, I just mixed your two names
Yes,
together. Ron, Jill, and Joseph are going to be sticking around for more hot topics later in the show, including some bad news for you Instapot lovers out there. Dun, dun, dun.